Good afternoon. It's Katrina here from Project Inspire, and I just had the most amazing conversation on the phone and really wanted to share it with you because it's just a really powerful message. So I was speaking to a lady about Project Inspire, which is an incredible event that I have created for you on Saturday the 18th of June in London. And this is the opportunity for you to hear really successful entrepreneurs and incredible people explain to you what it really took for them to get to where they are. We see the gloss, okay, we see the Facebook posts and this Instagram and that article of where people are, and that's all very great, that's wonderful, but what did it really take to get there? So many people either quit or just don't start because whether it's self-belief, whether it's not enough time, whatever the excuse or the belief is, either they don't start, which is bad enough, or they actually do. They have the balls and the guts and the belief to get going, and then they come across a tough time and it takes them down, and they let that stop them, because I believe that people don't understand enough what it takes to get to where you want to be. Whatever your dream is, mine personally was financial freedom and freedom for time to do what I love, which is this, to empower and inspire and support other people. I love people, if you didn't know. Whatever your reason is, that doesn't just happen on a plate. You know, it doesn't just arrive one day. You have to work hard. And anyone that tells you different, it's just not true. And I welcome anyone to introduce me to someone who is incredibly successful, that started from nothing, that didn't work hard. I'm totally up for that. And hey, it's just the way that it goes. I started my first ever step on the entrepreneurial ladder when I left the UK at 19. I'd suffered from really crippling anxiety and panic attacks for 4.5 years, 5 years, and overnight I listened to the most amazing cassette tape, and it transformed me as a person. It gave me the tools to put my mind over the matter and to actually become who I wanted to be, instead of living into my thought patterns and creating the future over and over again because of something that happened in the past. And I left the country. I changed my name, I quit my job, I sold my car, I ended a 5-year relationship, and I bought a one-way ticket, and I went to work as a hula waitress on an island for 6 months. That's a true story. I wanted to decide who I wanted to be. How did I want my life to be? What did I want it to look like? You know, I grew up on a council estate with my mum and my dad, and between us we had about 7 or 8 jobs to keep everything going, and it was fun, and I knew no different, and it was the best childhood ever. I had a wonderful time with my mum and dad. However, leaving and disappearing was the opportunity to create something new. And when I arrived in Australia, I had no GCSEs, I hadn't been to university, I didn't have a degree, I knew nothing, and I took a job as a face-to-face, cold, kind of face-to-face on the street, cold sales rep selling charity for 100% commission. And I'd never done anything like it before, but if someone had have asked me, would I rather win the lottery 10 times over or actually have the ability to stand and speak to a stranger on the street and sell them something, that's what I would have chosen, because after 4.5 years of not being able to speak to people, it was worth more than the lottery 10 times over. It was priceless. And I did that job for 5 years, and I worked my way up into management, and I opened offices and divisions around the country. But I went through the mill. You know, I was sworn at, I was spat on, I cried regularly because it was so hard, and people told me to get a real job and get a life, and you know, no one in the world, including my parents to some degree at certain points, understood why I would do a job where if I didn't sell, even if I worked my absolute backside off for 8 to 10 hours a day. I could walk away with 0p in my pocket. No one got it. But for me, it wasn't about the money. It was about the character building that attitude of steel, having those balls to just do what you want to do and not care what anyone thinks about you, learning not to quit, pushing through the tough times, riding the roller coaster and not taking off my seatbelt. It was one hell of a journey. And was it hard? Yes. Was it tough? Yes. Did I want to quit every day? Hell yes. A lot of the times I did, and a lot of the times it was great. But it was that attitude and that muscle of not giving up and knowing what I'm going to do, and no matter what happens, I'm going to do it, that was really built there. And I personally believe that to be successful and get to where you want to be in your business, somehow you have to go through that and learn. And for some people it might just be the trials and tribulations of a startup, or the really tough times of choosing what business you want to go in and actually getting things going. It's a wild journey, but there has to be an element of you learning and growing. That has to be there. You can't be who you are now and have something that you want that's completely different to what you have now and still be the same person. It very rarely works like that. That is what self-development is for, because the bigger person you become, and when you grow and when you learn, you're able to achieve more and do more around you. So to go from someone who's earning, £1,000 a month to £10,000 a month, they're two different people. You're doing different things, and to learn what that thing is, you have to get educated and you have to find the support, and that is what Project Inspire is. It's for you to get an insight into that side of business and entrepreneurship and success. What does it really take? What do you need to learn? What challenges are you going to come up against? It's not you might or you might not. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be tough times. You can't opt out. You can't opt for self-made millionaire and opt out of challenges and tough times. Guys, it doesn't work like that. And you need to understand it's part of the journey, and you need to enjoy it. It is only a mistake if you don't learn from it. Anything else is a learning curve, and learning curves have to happen for you to grow, for your bank balance to grow, for your company to grow, for your vision to grow. So that's that. I really do invite you with open arms to come to Project Inspire on Saturday the 18th of June in London. I've created this event for you guys. This isn't a profit-making enterprise. This isn't a string of my business. This is something unique and special just for you, to just share and give back and empower and inspire you to do what you want to do, live the life you want to live, have the business or the company that you want to have, and to just really go for it, knowing that you know what's ahead, you know what you need to do, and the support and the empowerment is out there. So have a great short week, enjoy your 4 days, and we'll speak to you soon. Thanks guys, bye.